If after doing division of polynomials using long division, you're thinking, wow, long division is not my thing, don't worry, there's a little bit of hope here, only for some situations though. There is another type of division of polynomials that we can do called synthetic division. And that's the type of division that we are going to be looking at today. Now, synthetic division only works if you are dividing by a linear factor. And linear factor would mean something like x plus 4 or x minus 3. If something like this is what you are dividing by. Okay, now that general form for a linear factor is x minus a. So again, synthetic division only works if we have a linear factor. If we were dividing by x squared plus 4, we could not use synthetic division. You'd have to use long division. Here's the process. The step number 1, we write the coefficients of the polynomial in standard form. And just like with long division, we must include 0 if you are missing a term. And our second step is to reverse the sign of the a value. This is our setup. For synthetic division. The rest of the process, it's just easier to see as we go through an example. So this is going to be example 3a using synthetic division. So let's follow these first 2 steps as far as setup goes. And my problem here, let's do x to the third minus 14x squared plus 51x minus 54 divided by x plus 2. So I guess the first thing we really need to check, we're dividing by a linear factor, which means we can use synthetic division. To follow our steps here, we have to write our coefficients of the polynomial in standard form. Just the coefficients, nothing else. For our coefficients, we have 1, negative 14, positive 51, negative 54. No, we're not missing any terms along the way. Then our second step is to reverse the sign of the a value. Okay, so I see x plus 2 here. If you think of this as a positive 2, okay, I need to have a negative 2. And I put that negative 2 in a little box up in the far left corner. So everything is in order. My a value, and then my coefficients. Leave a blank line, and then we'll get started. So my first step for synthetic division, once we're set up, is to bring your first value down. After you have that number brought down, we multiply by our a value. Okay, so I take 1 times negative 2 I'm going to write it here. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Synthetic division, we add straight down. So that's one of the nice things about synthetic division versus long division. Long division, we have to subtract. Synthetic division, we add straight down. Negative 14 plus negative 2 is negative 16. But then I take negative 16 times negative 2 to get 32. Add straight down. 51 plus 32 is 83. And then 83 times negative 2 is negative 166. Head straight down, this is negative 220. Now, how to put these pieces together? I end up with these 4 numbers. Who knows what they mean? Who knows what they mean? This is what it means. This last number here tells us what our remainder is. And then we build up from there. This is our remainder. This is how many 1s we have left. This is how many x's. This is how many x squareds. If I do this division, I end up with 1x squared minus 16x plus 83 minus 220 over what we divided by, x plus 2. Synthetic division can definitely be quicker than long division, but again, it only works in a few situations when we're dividing by a linear factor. So just be careful with that, but it really is a nice process. It's pretty slick.